Okay, we back. Second live of the day, Matt Garland, NMLS number 58700, better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. We are live. We are blessed. Thank God for another day. So look, man, we're going to talk about home equity investments. Earlier today, when I had my guy, Nick Goucher, on, we kind of touched into this a little bit about home equity investments. If this is your first time here on the channel, type first time. If this is your first time here. Okay. Hit the bell for notifications. You never know I'm going live, but I want to talk to you guys today because we brought up home equity investments earlier. And me being the type of person that I am, I got to always go back and I got to research and I got to look into it because I've heard of it before, but I wanted to do a deep dive into this with you guys tonight. So that's what we're going to talk about for a quick 10-15 minutes, and I'm going to take all questions in the comments too. But home equity, we speak about HELOCs, right? Home equity line of credit. We speak about loans, home equity loans, right? I have tons of videos on those, so go back to the playlist and watch them. But a home equity investment is really not a loan. There's no interest rate. There's no monthly payments. There's no hit to your DTIs. It's a cash for equity type of situation. These companies who are offering it, for the most part, they're going to give you a lump sum of cash today. In exchange, they get a percentage of your home's future value or appreciation. So when you sell the house, when you go refinance the house, or when the term expires, which is usually a 10-year term, then you have to pay them back based off of that. And I'm going to share the screen in a second to show you one of the companies that I found. Now, mind you guys, this is not an endorsement of this company or any company that offers this. I personally would not do something like this. It doesn't make too much sense for me, but as my guy Nick said earlier, it's needs based, right? Somebody out there did it, and this company alone has done like 20,000 of them according to their website, but we're going to get there in a second. So let me break this down. How does this work, right? They value your home. They get an appraisal, or they run some sort of AVM, automated valuation system, right? Model, AVM, automated value model, right? They give you an offer. It could be 10% up to 25% of what the house is worth. So you can get 30,000, 50,000, 100K. Just really depends on how much equity you have in a home. You take your money up front, or however you want it, use it for renovations, debt payoff, investing, business, whatever, blow it on fucking vacations to Dubai, whatever it is, it's your money. You get to choose what you want to do with it. Now, when you exit the property, meaning you're looking to sell, you're looking to refinance, you owe them a percentage of the equity. Okay. You're not just paying them back the money they gave you, you're paying their cut of the future value and appreciation. Right? If the value goes up, they get paid. So for me, matter of fact, let me just show you this visual. That way you guys can just see what the hell I'm talking about. Just make life easier for all of us. Let me share my screen on this. Where the hell is it? I got too many daggone windows open. How it works. Okay, there we go. All right. Type Type screen or yes or no if you can see my screen. Type yes or no if you can see my screen. Type yes or no if you can see my screen. So this is a company that I found, y'all, that offers this program. It's called Hometap. Again, this is not an endorsement. This is not me bashing Hometap or any other company that does this. I'm just showing you guys the information. Okay. They're saying if they estimate your house to be worth about $500,000, you can get up 10% of that, $50,000. They're saying this little small print that you can't see. This is what they typically average investment looks like for your home value. But we can actually invest up to 25% if you qualify and if you want that much. Now, if you had a 50,000 home tap investment, it's for 10 years. They get a share of your home value. So home tap's share of your home value depends on whether your home goes up and down. So if your home increases in value, home tap receives 15% if you settle in the first 3 years. And they get 17.8% if you settle between years 4 and 6. And if you settle between years 7 and 10, they get 20%. If your home decreases in value, Hometap receives 15%. So if you are to sell or refinance your home, then they take up to 20% of your home's future increases. So on this right-hand side, they have a moderate appreciation calculator that shows if your home appreciates a modest 3.91% annually, and it started off at $500K. So I guess this is a 10-year calculation they did here, right? They're projecting your home value to be $733,742. If you sold it for that amount, you would get $586,000, and they would get $146,000. Are y'all following, man? Are y'all following this? Because for me, I'm look, like my guy Nick said earlier, everything is needs based. Everything is needs based. And I get it. Some people need it. But I just don't see why. I don't understand. Why would you want to give up 15 to 20% of equity for 50,000 or even 100,000? Why would I want to give up so much more? Yes, I do understand that you need credit scores. You don't need a lot of things to get approved, right? Through Hometap. So it's easy, right? You're taking on partnership. I just don't see if this is like in your primary residence. It's like, why would you now look? Okay, now if that 50K will make you a millionaire, I mean, maybe a small price to pay, right? And somebody said the realtor will take 35% to sell. Shit, let me know where we can charge 35% as a realtor. I'll go get licensed there today. Okay. BlackRock, I don't know what you're talking about with 35% going to the realtors, but that's just blasphemy right there. That's crazy work. So they get their cut when you sell or refinance, and it has to be within 10 years. Typically, it's a 10-year term. So again, companies like this for a home equity investment, it's an investment. It's not a loan. They're not giving you a loan. They're investing, they're infusing capital into what you got going on, right? They're infusing capital into your life. And how they are getting their money back is they're putting a lien on the property. So that way, if you choose to sell, they make money with you. Collateral. You're using the house as collateral. That makes sense? Now, again, me for mines, ladies and gentlemen, me for mines. Disclaimer, I am not promoting Hometap or anybody to go out here and work with Hometap or any other companies like it. I'm not getting paid for this. This is just me from a conversation I was having earlier today on live with Nick Goucher, and we started talking about home equity agreements or home equity investments. I wanted to dig a little bit deeper, pause, so that way I can give you guys more information on the topic, because it was a very interesting conversation we was having about this. So if you are someone who needs this, please exhaust all your options prior to giving up to 20% of your home's future equity just for a couple dollars. It might not be worth it. Weigh out all the pros and weigh out all the cons. And if you are going to take out any debt, it doesn't matter if you borrowing money from somebody, getting investment, taking out mortgages, whatever it is, make sure you do what you got to do to make it work. Because those people want their money rain, sleet, hell, or snow. No matter what's going on, they want their money, y'all. No matter what's going on, they want their money. Okay? Yeah, so that's home equity investments, man. Again, I just put this up here for you guys to kind of get a better understanding, see the visual on it. And I'm sorry, Kimberly, you asked me, can I check your house? Can I check your house as an example? I can share the address, 30K cash purchase enrollment fund. I would say do that on your own. I wouldn't want to put your personal address on my live. So I would say you can go to the website, hometap.com, I believe it was. I'll even do you one better. I'll put the link in the chat for you right now, so that way you can go ahead and check it yourself, okay? Because I wouldn't want to put your address out there for the general public to know where you live in, okay? So anybody who's looking to get into this, do your own due diligence, do your research, make sure you know exactly what you're doing before you borrow any debt. Don't be a fool. Don't mismanage your money, okay? Do not mismanage your money. All right. Before we go, I want to just come on here real quick, because that was just something I was just talking about earlier today. So I wanted to give you guys more information. But do remember the Rehab Mastery 5-day boot camp is January 12th to January 6th. All right. January 12th to January 6th. Registration is now open. Go to mgbootcamp.com, mgbootcamp.com, 5 days, 12th to the 16th, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're going to leave this 5-day boot camp learning how to make money with rehab loans. I have too many success stories. I actually have a video up here with Natasha, who just closed on her 203K with us. 215,000 of equity on her first deal. So you can't afford not to miss this. All right. Go to mgbootcamp.com. Register today. mgbootcamp.com. And shout out to the folks who were Platinum VIP. Everybody who was Platinum VIP so far, expect a call from me this week. Shout out to y'all. So I'm going to give y'all each a call. Because I like to, when I see people invest into theirs, I like to reach out and say congratulations, number one. And so let's talk real estate real quick. So all my Platinum VIPs, you get a call with me this week. I'm gonna give you a call, and this doesn't count against you. This is just something I want to do for you guys today. So mgbootcamp.com. Holla at your boy. All right. So that's all I got for y'all today. Make sure y'all download Rants and Gems on all podcast audio outlets. Leave a review, 5 stars. Hit the bell for notifications here on YouTube. Make sure you guys check the live tab for all replays. Listen to us while you're in the gym. Lots of great information, okay? And as always, if you want to work with me and my team, if you want to get pre-approved, you want to refinance, you want to buy new properties, 2026, we are looking to help 300 people close directly. I want to help you get to the closing table, man. 300 people in 2026 is my personal goal. I'm back to originating mortgages. So if you are a realtor, you want to work with me and my team, you want to work with me directly, let's work. If you are a home buyer, investor, you're looking to refinance, you're looking to buy more property, a primary residence, and you want my expert guidance and expertise during this process, let's work together. Email us at garlandgroup@unmb.com. Say, MG, I want to work with you directly. All right. Let's help 300 people next year close on real estate. All right. That's all I got for y'all. Matt Garland, NMLS number 58700, better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. God willing. Peace.